Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really getting into the thick of it, India's journey to the Asia Cup 2025.
Yeah, it's heating up, isn't it? The excitement, the pressure is definitely building.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we want to pull back the curtain on, what's happening right now, the preparations, the fitness battles, the big strategic calls.
And maybe even a few surprising twists along the way.
Exactly. We're aiming to dissect what really matters for India's success in this tournament.
And it's so much more than just what happens on match day. These preparations, they're meticulous.
You mean it's not just hitting balls and bowling overs?
Not at all. It's about this whole complex process. Sports science, medical checks, conditioning. It all dictates who even gets on that plane and how they perform.
Right. Those details that maybe, don't make the headlines, but are absolutely crucial.
Precisely. Especially for a team aiming for dominance, not just regionally, but looking beyond, too.
Okay, so here's the plan. We'll look at some key player stories, unpack the big selection decisions, and figure out what this all means for India's ambitions. Ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
All right, first up, Shubman Gill. India's future, right? Test captain, T20 vice captain at just 25.
Definitely a central figure.
But he recently missed the Duleep Trophy quarterfinal for North Zone. Flu, apparently?
Yeah, that raised a few eyebrows.
Why? I mean, it's just the flu, isn't it? Why the concern for a young guy like him missing a domestic game?
Well, it's less about the flu itself and more about the timing and his role. As captain, as a key player, any disruption close to a major tournament puts a spotlight on readiness.
Okay, so that mandatory fitness assessment he's doing now,
Yeah.
that becomes even more critical.
Exactly. He's at the BCCI's Centre of Excellence in Bengaluru right now. That place is basically the nerve center for high performance.
And this assessment, wrapping up by August 31st,
Mm-hmm.
what does it actually involve?
It's pretty comprehensive. You've got the yo-yo test, which is, well, brutal.
The sprinting between markers faster and faster.
That's the one. Measures aerobic endurance, absolutely non-negotiable for someone with his dynamic batting and fielding. Needs peak stamina.
What else?
Dexa scans. These are important for checking bone density, overall bone health. The physical toll of T20 cricket is immense.
Landing impacts, diving.
Precisely. Plus, standard blood work, just monitoring overall health.
So it's not just a formality then. It's like a gatekeeper.
Absolutely. Especially for a leader like Gill, he needs to pass this, show he's absolutely ready. It inspires confidence, particularly with the team sort of transitioning after Rohit and Virat step back from T20s.
That makes sense. It's the foundation.
It really is. What's fascinating here is this blend of traditional cricket skill with this really cutting-edge sports science.
So connecting this back for everyone listening,
Yeah.
why does Gill's fitness matter so much to you watching at home?
Because those silken cover drives, those sharp catches in the field, they don't just happen. They're built on this physical foundation.
Right, it's the hard work behind the brilliance we see on screen.
Exactly, the foundation for those moments we all love.
Okay, let's shift focus. The bowling attack. Jasprit Bumrah. India's pace linchpin.
Always a huge focus. The anticipation around him is massive.
And the debate, too, right? About his workload, his injury history. People have called his body brittle.
Yeah, that term comes up. It's tough for fast bowlers, especially with his unique action.
So what's the latest? He's also at the Center of Excellence.
He is, yes, for his own fitness assessment. But the good news, or the relieving news perhaps, came on August 19th.
When he was officially named to the Asia Cup squad.
Right. That eased a lot of concerns about his immediate availability. But his fitness, it's just so critical. T20 bowling is all high-intensity, short bursts, massive strain.
And connecting this to the bigger picture, Bumrah delivering those match-winning spells, that's indispensable for India, isn't it?
Totally. He's a game changer. And this fitness test, it's also, a chance for him to maybe quiet some of that talk about him picking and choosing matches, show he's fully committed, fully durable.
And it's not just Bumrah they're managing carefully, is it?
No, definitely not. The whole pace unit seems to be under close watch.
Like Mohammad Siraj. He's been resting since the England tests, also at the COE.
Yeah, getting him assessed too. And then you have the younger guys, Arshdeep Singh, Harshit Rana. They're playing in the Duleep Trophy, getting match practice, honing their skills.
So it sounds like a very deliberate, strategic approach from the BCCI, making sure everyone's battle ready.
Especially for those conditions in Dubai and Sharjah. Could be tough, maybe favoring smarts over just raw pace. They need bowlers ready for that challenge.
But, as always in sport, things don't always go to plan. There's a bit of a twist now.
Yeah, an unforeseen setback. An injury scare involving Mukesh Kumar.
The Bengal pacer, what happened?
He was playing for East Zone in the Duleep Trophy quarterfinal and seems to have picked up a niggle, maybe thigh, maybe groin.
You could see it?
Apparently.
Hmm.
Sat out for about 9 overs, came back to bat, but then didn't bowl at all in the second innings, which is, usually a clear sign something's not right.
What are the implications of something like that for a pacer?
Well, it could be minor, just a strain, or it could be more serious. Either way, it impacts your pace, your accuracy, big concerns.
And the timing. Just before the Asia Cup.
Exactly. It obviously hurt East Zone in that match, but the bigger picture is India's pace depth. We just talked about managing Bumrah carefully.
So losing another potential option, even a backup, puts more pressure on.
It tests the resilience of the squad, definitely. The BCCI's medical team is evaluating him now. The aim is still for him to join the squad in Dubai by September 4th.
That's cutting it fine.
Very. It really raises that important question, doesn't it? How quickly things can change, how teams have to adapt to these sudden setbacks.
It really underscores the human element, doesn't it? That fine line athletes walk. Peak performance 1 minute, potential breakdown the next.
Absolutely. A reminder that every single player, even someone considered a reserve, plays a vital role in the team's balance.
Okay, let's broaden out to the squad itself.
Yeah.
Announced August 19th. Led by Suryakumar Yadav, Gill as his deputy.
A really interesting mix.
You've got dynamic batters like Abhishek Sharma, Tilak Varma, Sanju Samson, all-rounders like Hardik Pandya, Aksar Patel. Seems like a powerful unit.
On paper, yes. Lots of firepower.
But there was some controversy, wasn't there? Some surprising omissions.
There always is. Yeah, the big talking points were Shreyas Iyer and Yashasvi Jaiswal being left out.
Both had strong IPLs, right?
Yeah.
Iyer hit over 600 runs, Jaiswal over 550.
Huge numbers. But the selectors, Ajit Agarkar, Gautam Gambhir, they came out and explained their philosophy.
Which was?
A real focus on impact players over perhaps steadier performers, looking ahead to the 2026 T20 World Cup.
Impact players.
Yeah.
What does that mean in practice? Guys who can change a game quickly.
Exactly. Players who can come in and score at a very high strike rate from ball one, hit boundaries, shift the momentum in maybe just an over or two. Think about someone like Tilak Varma or Abhishek Sharma.
They might not get 70 every time, but their quick 30 or 40 can be decisive.
That seems to be the thinking. It's about players who can win you a match in a short burst.
What's the risk there, though? Prioritizing impact over maybe consistency, especially in a tournament format.
That's the gamble, isn't it? Impact players can be, well, volatile, sometimes brilliant, sometimes they don't come off. Consistency gives you a reliable base.
So higher ceiling, maybe lower floor.
Potentially, yeah. The selectors are clearly betting on having enough of these explosive players that, on any given day, a few of them will fire and win the game. It's a strategic shift, no doubt.
Aiming for those explosive wins.
Seems like it. And it also explains why someone like Jitesh Sharma, the wicketkeeper batter, is also doing fitness tests. He's seen as that backup finisher for Samson, another high-impact role.
Right. That philosophy seems to run through the squad.
Hmm.
And meanwhile, you still got guys like Shardul Thakur, Kuldeep Yadav juggling domestic games and being ready. Shows the depth, I guess.
It does. India's talent pool is deep, but managing everyone, keeping them fit and sharp, is a constant balancing act.
Okay, let's talk logistics. Getting the team to Dubai. It's happening differently this time.
Yeah, a bit of a break from tradition. Usually they'd all assemble somewhere, like Mumbai first, have a camp.
But not this time.
No, it seems like a staggered arrival. Players flying in from different locations. Like Gill, finishing his assessment in Bengaluru, will likely fly straight to Dubai.
And they're all set to gather by September 4th.
That's the plan, just 5 days before their first match.
Any pros or cons to that approach? Staggered versus unified camp.
Well, the advantage is maybe individual flexibility. Players finish commitments, recover, travel directly, minimizes maybe some unnecessary internal travel.
Less disruption for the individual player.
Perhaps. The downside, potentially, is less time together as a full unit before the tournament starts. For team bonding, intensive group tactical sessions.
So the BCCI is maybe prioritizing individual readiness here.
It looks that way, trusting the existing team chemistry, maybe.
And then the tournament kicks off quickly. September 9th against UAE.
Yep, at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Then the big one, Pakistan, on September 14th.
Always massive.
Huge. Then Oman on September 19th. That's India's Group A fixtures.
And then the Super Fours and the final, running from September 20th to the 28th.
Correct. And conditions. Dubai, Sharjah, typically pitches that can assist spinners, reward disciplined bowling, maybe get a bit slow. Adaptation will be crucial.
So if we connect this back, this tournament isn't just about winning the Asia Cup trophy, is it?
No, it feels much bigger. It's a really critical stepping stone, maybe even a dress rehearsal for the 2026 T20 World Cup.
Especially with this new look team post Rohit and Virat in T20s.
Exactly. It's about seeing how this core group gels, who steps up under pressure, how SKY leads, how Gill supports him. It's laying the groundwork for the next cycle.
And you can't just focus on the big names, right? UAE's coach, Lochan Rajput, warned about underdogs causing upsets.
Absolutely. That adds another layer of unpredictability, doesn't it? You can't take any team lightly in T20 cricket. One player has a great day.
It makes it really interesting, this mix of, established stars and these explosive young players under new leadership, ready for whatever Dubai throws at them.
It's a fascinating setup.
So wrapping this all up, it's so clear that these fitness tests, these injury updates, the selection debates, they aren't just background noise.
Not at all. They are the absolute bedrock, aren't they? The foundation for everything India hopes to achieve.
Every sprint in that yo-yo test, every scan, every tough selection call, it all feeds into this bigger story.
A story of ambition, resilience, trying to build something sustainable for the future.
So the Asia Cup 2025, it's more than just a tournament.
Oh, much more. Think of it as like a dynamic canvas. India gets to paint its cricketing future right there. We'll see who really steps up, who adapts, who shows that top-level resilience.
It's where potential really has to become performance.
Exactly. It's a test for this new era.
So for you listening, what does all this mean? It means next time you see that incredible cover drive from Gill or that perfect Yorker from Bumrah,
Yeah, you'll have a deeper appreciation, hopefully.
you'll understand the heart and hustle that went on behind the scenes, right, Ro?
Yeah.
The science, the strategy, the sheer effort that makes those moments possible.
That hidden groundwork that leads to the magic.
This journey to the Asia Cup, it's happening right now. And it feels like India's getting ready to make some noise.
They certainly are. It's going to be compelling to watch unfold.